Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1986, was more than a sitcom. It was a global hit, blending sharp humor with a diverse cast. Following a lively group of international students and their exasperated teacher, Mr. Brown, the show became a TV staple. While its charm endures, many of its beloved stars have passed on. Let's take a moment to honor their legacies and the joy they gifted to generations of fans. Barry Evans as Jeremy Brown. Barry Evans was born on June 18, 1943, in Guildford, Surrey, England. At 34, he stepped into the role of Jeremy Brown, the well-meaning yet often overwhelmed English teacher in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1986. His performance balanced wit and exasperation as he struggled to teach a classroom of students from different backgrounds, each with their own quirks and misunderstandings. The role quickly became his most recognized work.
You want to see me?
In my office, immediately.
From one of the underdeveloped countries to our more advanced way of life. The fool tried to pretend he was a student and sit at the back to try to catch me out, but I saw through.
Turning him into a familiar face in British television. But his talent extended beyond this sitcom. He had already made a name for himself in Doctor in the House and Mind Your Own Business, where his comedic timing and affable charm shone through. With a background in stage acting, he possessed a depth that many of his roles only hinted at.
Reasons, really, sir. The first reason is... Beans? She seems a nice class of person. How did you know my...
Yet behind the laughter, Evans's personal life told a different, more somber story. As his acting opportunities dwindled, he struggled to maintain his footing in the industry. His battle with alcoholism became an increasing burden, leading to isolation and a sense of unfulfilled potential. Unlike his on-screen character, who found companionship in the classroom, Evans remained unmarried and without children, facing the later years of his life largely alone. The downward spiral came to a heartbreaking end on February 11, 1997, in Melton Mowbray, England. He was just 53 when he was found dead under circumstances that pointed to alcohol poisoning, marking a tragic close to a career that once brimmed with promise. Dino Shafiq as Ali Nadim. Dino Shafiq was born on March 21, 1930, in Dhaka, Bangladesh. At 47, he became Ali Nadim, the lovable and eager Pakistani student in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1986, bringing warmth and an innocent charm to the classroom dynamic. His character, always well-meaning but hilariously misguided, became one of the show's most memorable, earning him a loyal fan base. But his talents weren't confined to this role.
I think you are getting a broken house. What am I going for?
Don't argue, just go.
Yes, please. Only 1 day a week I'm working.
He had already proven his versatility in It Ain't Half Hot Mum and the One-Din line, seamlessly moving between comedy and drama. His presence in British television was a testament to his ability to navigate an industry where opportunities for actors of South Asian descent were still limited. But beyond the screen, Shafiq's life was filled with struggles that were far from the light-hearted world of sitcoms.
Anybody else wanting something else? Ali, please. You are not brown. We are brown. You are straight from work.
Oh, you've got a job.
Yes, please. I'm a
He had endured personal heartbreak, with 2 failed marriages leaving emotional scars he rarely spoke about. Though he found success in his career, he never had children, a void that reportedly deepened his sense of loneliness. In his later years, health problems became a constant battle, with hypertension weighing heavily on him. His life was cut short by a heart attack on March 10, 1984, in London, England, at the age of 53, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a career that paved the way for future actors of South Asian descent in British television. Ricardo Montes as Juan Cervantes. Ricardo Montes was born on September 20, 1923, in London, England, into a family where performance ran deep. By 54, he had fully embraced the role of Juan Cervantes, the cheerful and passionate Spanish barman in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979. With his thick accent and boundless enthusiasm, Juan became an endearing part of the sitcom's charm, injecting a sense of joy into every scene he was in.
If you felt ill, what would you do?
Go to bed. 10 minutes later in the street, my uncle, finito. He was driving them all.
Montez had a natural gift for comedy, and his theatrical background gave his performances a depth that set him apart. While he was best known for Mind Your Language, his career was far-reaching, with notable roles in The Professionals and The Saint, proving his ability to adapt to a variety of genres. But when the cameras stopped rolling, Montez's life was shaped by both love and loss. He enjoyed a long, stable marriage and found fulfillment in fatherhood, raising 2 children away from the public eye. Despite his success, personal grief followed him. Losing a sibling to illness left a lasting impact on him, a sorrow that never quite faded.
It is raining.
Juan Cervantes para servirle. Sí.
In his later years, he faced his greatest battle yet when he was diagnosed with cancer. Even as his health declined, he faced it with resilience, much like the optimism he brought to his on-screen persona. He passed away on October 26, 2010, in Marbella, Spain, at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and an unforgettable presence in British television. Zara Nutley as Miss Courtney. Zara Nutley was born on August 19, 1924, in England. At 53, she stepped into the role of Miss Courtney, the formidable and no-nonsense principal in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1986, a character who exuded authority with a sharp wit and an unwavering commitment to discipline. Her stern demeanor often clashed with the light-hearted chaos of the classroom, making her a perfect contrast to the struggling teacher and his lively students.
That my standards here are well over par.
I'm glad to hear. He was the new student.
The new student is a female.
Is she? Well, you didn't.
I beg your pardon.
So sorry.
Before Mind Your Language, she had already built a respected career with appearances in The Sweeney and Within These Walls, where she proved her ability to handle strong, authoritative roles with ease. But while she thrived in the structured world of acting, her personal life took a different path. Nutley chose a life of quiet independence, never marrying or having children, dedicating herself entirely to her craft. Unlike her on-screen persona, who oversaw a bustling school environment, she preferred solitude, rarely stepping into the public eye outside of her work. She lived a long and peaceful life, remaining a private figure until her passing on October 9th, 2016, in England, at the age of 92. Albert Moses as Ranjit Singh. Albert Moses was born on December 19, 1937, in Gampola, Sri Lanka. At 40, he breathed life into Ranjit Singh, the lively and mischievous Sikh student in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1986, whose deep cultural pride and quick-witted humor became an integral part of the show's dynamic. But beyond sitcoms, Moses proved himself as a versatile actor.
Outside, cleaning the corridor.
No.
I am coming here to be making you over the weather. I am also knowing another saying, round the tea.
Appearing in action-packed films like The Spy Who Loved Me and Octopussy, as well as television series like The Persuaders. His ability to shift between light-hearted comedy and high-stakes drama showcased the depth of his talent. Yet, away from the cameras, Moses' life held its share of struggles. Originally a promising cricketer, he transitioned to acting after moving to the UK, facing early career rejections before finding his place in the industry. While his professional success was undeniable, his personal life was more complicated. A failed marriage led to estrangement from his children, leaving a lingering sense of loss despite his ever-charismatic spirit. He continued acting and mentoring younger performers until his later years, before passing away on September 15, 2017, in London, England, at the age of 79, due to natural causes. Françoise Pascal as Danielle Favre. Françoise Pascal was born on October 14, 1949, in Vacoas, Mauritius. At 28, she enchanted audiences as Danielle Favre, the effortlessly charming French student in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, whose flirtatious personality and irresistible accent made her a standout in the show's early years.
So you like the kissing, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Monsieur Brown. He says the priest, jump.
Her success in the sitcom opened doors to a flourishing career, with roles in The Professionals, Softly, Softly, and the romantic comedy There's a Girl in My Soup, solidifying her as a beloved figure in British television and film. But while her career put her in the spotlight, Pascal's personal journey has been marked by both triumphs and trials. Born to French parents, she pursued acting with determination, navigating the challenges of the industry with resilience. Though she experienced the highs of fame, she also faced personal struggles, including a brief marriage and the responsibilities of raising a son. In later years, she chose a quieter life, stepping away from the screen to focus on her well-being. As of 2025, at the age of 76, Pascal remains healthy and active, occasionally reflecting on her past successes while enjoying a life of privacy and peace. Jamila Massey as Jamila Ranja. Jamila Massey was born on January 7, 1934, in Bombay, India. At 43, she stepped into the role of Jamila Ranja, the soft-spoken yet determined Indian student in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, bringing a quiet sincerity that balanced the classroom's lively energy. Her portrayal captured a warmth and subtlety that became a hallmark of her acting style, allowing her to stand out in an ensemble filled with bold personalities.
We imagine when we are not know what to be.
I am think it is easier to say they are not be alike. He was going to be catch plane on Saturday. How will he be get 100?
This talent carried through a career that flourished in British television, with notable roles in EastEnders, Brookside, and The Jewel in the Crown, solidifying her as a respected figure in the industry. Beyond the screen, Massey's life has been one of stability and fulfillment. Married and a devoted mother of two, she balanced her career with family life, maintaining a steady presence in both. As of 2025, at the age of 91, she remains in good health, a testament to a life well lived both on and off screen. Kevork Malikian as Maximilian Papandreou. Kevork Malikian was born on June 2, 1943, in Diyarbakir, Turkey. At 34, he brought charm and wit to the role of Maximilian Papandreou, the sharp-tongued Greek student in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, whose quick banter and animated presence added early seasons. His effortless comedic timing character, but Malikian's talent extended far beyond sitcoms.
What class is he in?
Scusi, professore, sir. I can't do any exercises. Why not?
Sheeps. Big sheeps.
With roles in Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, The Man Who Knew Too Little and Taken 2, he built a versatile career, transitioning seamlessly between television and blockbuster films. His journey from drama school in London to an internationally recognized career speaks to his dedication and resilience. Off-screen, his life has been one of quiet strength. Married and a father to one child, Malikian has maintained a steady career while keeping his personal life private. As of 2025, at 82 years old, he remains active in the industry, a testament to his enduring passion for his craft. Tommy Godfrey as Sid. Tommy Godfrey was born on June 20, 1916, in London, England. At 61, he stepped into the role of Sid, the gruff yet lovable caretaker in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1986, whose down-to-earth humor and working-class charm brought an authentic touch to the series. With his distinctive Cockney accent and no-nonsense attitude, Sid became a steady presence in the background, offering comedic relief with his deadpan delivery.
Man, Jeff. Excuse me. You see, it's dead easy if you use your Uncle Ned. On the steps of the orphanage.
An orphanage?
Yeah, in Jeremy Street.
Godfrey's long career as a character actor saw him appear in The Avengers, Z-Cars, and The Great Muppet Caper, proving his reliability and versatility in British entertainment. Despite a thriving career, his personal life was less settled. A short-lived marriage ended in divorce, and with no children, he often found himself leading a solitary life in his later years. Godfrey passed away on June 24, 1984, in London, England, at the age of 68, due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of strong, authentic performances that resonated with audiences. Jeanette Charles as Mrs. Baxter. Jeanette Charles was born on October 15, 1927, in London, England. At the age of 50, she portrayed Mrs. Baxter, the kind-hearted and welcoming landlady in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, bringing a gentle warmth to the early seasons that complemented the show's lively ensemble. Her performance, though brief, offered a soothing contrast to the classroom's chaos, showcasing her ability to imbue even small roles with genuine charm.
Pleased to meet you, Ma. Where is your lunch?
Oh, how kind. Name is Mrs. Baxter.
Beyond this sitcom, Charles was renowned for her uncanny resemblance to Queen Elizabeth II, a trait that defined her career as a look-alike actress. She appeared in films such as The Naked Gun, From the Files of Police Squad, and National Lampoon's European Vacation, as well as television shows like The Goodies, capitalizing on her unique niche with grace and humor. Her personal life, however, bore the weight of loss. While she never married, Charles shared a long-term relationship with a partner who passed away in the early 1990s, an event that left her deeply affected. She lived a full and purposeful life, passing away on June 2, 2024, in Great Baddow, Essex, England, due to natural causes, at the age of 96. George A. Cooper as Mr. Short. George A. Cooper was born on March 7, 1925, in Leeds, England. At 52, he took on the role of Mr. Short, the no-nonsense caretaker in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, whose stern authority provided a striking contrast to the classroom's lively antics. His commanding presence lent weight to the show's early seasons, reinforcing its structured chaos. Beyond the sitcom, Cooper built a formidable career in British television.
Tasting it to make sure it was fit to drink.
No, it's purely accident. Small world, isn't it?
Question, what is a sentence? The chappie in a turban answered,
delivering memorable performances in Grange Hill, Z-Cars, and The Newcomers, proving his adaptability across genres despite a lack of formal training. Off-screen, his personal life carried its own complexities. An early marriage ended in a bitter divorce, and though he later remarried, his dedication to acting strained his relationships with his 3 children. Cooper passed away on November 16, 2018, in Hampshire, England, at the age of 93, due to natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of strong, steadfast performances. Iris Sadler as Gladys. Iris Sadler was born on March 22, 1908, in Birmingham, England. At 69, she brought warmth and humor to Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, as Gladys, the cheerful tea lady whose light-hearted presence added a touch of comfort to the school's bustling energy. With her gentle wit and welcoming demeanor, she became a subtle yet endearing part of the show's early seasons.
The biscuits, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, we haven't any left. Water?
Yes, please. I bring my own tea bag.
Shame. How old were you?
Sadler's career thrived in supporting roles, including appearances in The Benny Hill Show and Dixon of Dock Green, where she showcased her understated comedic charm. Her personal life, in contrast, was one of quiet simplicity. Never married and without children, she embraced an independent life away from the spotlight. Sadler passed away on January 11, 1991, in England, at the age of 82, due to natural causes, remembered for the warmth she brought to every role. Claire Davenport as Ava. Claire Davenport was born on April 24, 1933, in Sale, Cheshire, England. At 44, she briefly but memorably portrayed Eva, the eccentric German student in Mind Your Language, 1977, her quirky mannerisms making an instant impact in the show's debut season. Though her time on the series was short, her comedic timing and distinctive presence ensured that she stood out.
You make it, Major.
Look,
Burglars about, I think.
look, it doesn't matter what time he...
Look! How on earth can you expect us to tell which bell is...
Davenport's career spanned a range of roles, including appearances in Return of the Jedi, The Elephant Man, and On the Buses, where her ability to bring larger-than-life characters to the screen set her apart. Raised in foster homes, acting became her refuge, but her personal life remained turbulent. A short-lived marriage ended in divorce, and as she aged, she faced severe health struggles, particularly kidney failure. Davenport passed away on February 25, 2002, in London, England, at the age of 68, from complications of her illness, leaving behind a career filled with colorful and memorable roles. Russell Hunter as Jack. Russell Hunter was born on February 18, 1925, in Glasgow, Scotland. At 52, he brought a rugged charm to Mind Your Language, 1977, as Jack, the tough yet endearing student whose gruff warmth added texture to the classroom's lively dynamic. Though his time on the show was brief, his performance carried an unmistakable presence. Hunter's career flourished with standout roles in Callan, The Brothers, and Coronation Street, securing his place as a respected figure in British television.
I wondered if you would care to join me in a cup of tea in the office and then...
Oh, what am I doing, mate? Go where you want to sing a bit here or what? All right, not a word. Stum. Good.
His journey to success was marked by perseverance, rising from humble post-war beginnings to establish a name for himself. Personally, life was a mix of ups and downs. An early marriage ended in divorce, but a second brought stability and happiness. Unfortunately, years of smoking took their toll, and lung cancer claimed his life on February 26, 2004, in Edinburgh, Scotland, at the age of 79. His legacy endures in the depth and authenticity he brought to every role. Gabor Vernon as Zoltan Szabo. Gabor Vernon was born on March 23, 1925, in Budapest, Hungary. At 52, he infused Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979, with infectious energy as Zoltan Szabo, the ever-optimistic Hungarian student whose jovial nature brought levity to the classroom. His buoyant performance made Zoltan a memorable addition to the early seasons.
Come on, Zoltan, you must go to some sort of shop.
Zoltán, no smoke.
Arian.
Igen, Budapest, eh?
Beyond the sitcom, Vernon built a diverse career across European and British theater, with television credits in The Sweeney and The Professionals, demonstrating his adaptability on screen. His path to acting was shaped by upheaval. Fleeing the turmoil of wartime Hungary, he pursued drama in Budapest before eventually settling in England. His personal life carried its struggles. Though his marriage ended in separation, he remained a devoted father to 2 children. In later years, a stroke severely impacted his mobility, and he passed away on April 23, 1985, in England at the age of 60, remembered for the vitality he brought to his craft. Barbara Keogh as Lil. Barbara Keogh was born on April 21, 1929, in Cheshire, England. At 48, she portrayed Lil, the unassuming yet quietly humorous tea lady in Mind Your Language, 1977 to 1979. Her understated presence adding a touch of warmth to the show's early seasons. Keogh's ability to imbue even the smallest roles with charm made her a valued character actress. Her career spanned notable television appearances in Coronation Street, Emmerdale, and The Two Ronnies, showcasing her steady reliability on British screens. Trained in theater, she built a career of quiet consistency, yet her personal life remained largely solitary. Never married and without children, she faced emotional challenges that led her to step back from the limelight in later years. Keogh passed away on October 25, 2005, in London, England, at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy of nuanced and heartfelt performances. Harry Littlewood as Henshaw. Harry Littlewood was born on May 23, 1921, in England. At 56, he took on the role of Henshaw in Mind Your Language, 1977. His stern and authoritative presence adding structure to the show's early episodes. With a commanding performance, he reinforced the show's dynamic, showcasing his knack for intense roles. His career was built on steady work in British stage and television, with notable appearances in Z-Cars and The Saint, cementing his reputation as a reliable character actor.
I do hope we're all going to get on together extremely well. Give me a sentence using the word defer. If it takes me a lifetime. Now!
Born into a working-class family, Littlewood overcame early hardships to forge a successful career. His personal life carried its own challenges. A marriage ended in divorce, yet he remained a devoted father. In his later years, he maintained a quiet but fulfilled life before passing away on December 26, 2003, in England at the age of 82. His legacy lives on in the strength and depth he brought to his performances. Though time has taken its toll, the laughter and joy Mind Your Language brought to audiences will never fade. These talented actors left behind unforgettable performances, ensuring their legacy lives on. Which character from the show was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.